Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be why I decided to quit all forms of social media. So yes, I am filming in my car today just because I was a little bit bored of all of my other filming locations that I normally film these types of sit down videos in. So I decided to actually sit down and just film in my car because why not? And yes, I'm in my garage. I know people normally film these like when they film in their car, they film outside, but I didn't want to have the car running because that like makes like a lot of loud background noise for the video, and I didn't want to pull it outside because it's like minus 26 Fahrenheit or something today, and like I would probably freeze to death filming this video. So I'm in the garage. I know it's not the best lighting or the best angle, but like I want to film my car, so here we are. So basically I decided to quit social media 1 week ago today. So I decided, well, I'm filming this on Sunday, you guys aren't going to be seeing it till Tuesday, so it was like 1 week ago on Sunday. So I decided to quit social media just because I was really upset with everything that I was seeing in the media. The media generally is not a place with the best news. If you guys go on Instagram, it's everyone talking about bad news and bad things happening all around the world. And about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, whatever it was a lot of really bad news. There wasn't really a lot of good things that I was seeing in my timeline, and it was just really upsetting. So the whole weekend, last weekend, like 1 week ago from when I was filming this video. The dates are really kind of confusing, especially with like filming days and upload days. But 1 week ago from when I was filming this video, the weekend just had a lot of really depressing news. And yes, I do follow like those happy Instagram pages that post happy news and stuff, but everyone was just talking about negative things. And so it was just putting me in a really negative mood. So I decided to delete, I decided to not go on Instagram as much just because of how upsetting it was to me and how it was like affecting my mood so much. And then all the other social media platforms kind of went with it. So I actually ended up deleting the Instagram app because I knew that it was not going to be possible for me to just like stay off Instagram while like it was still on my phone, because then I would just like click on it if I was bored or something. So I knew I had to actually go ahead and delete the app. So with that came me deleting a bunch of other apps too. Like I don't have Facebook anymore. Not that I don't have Facebook or Twitter anymore. Not that I really use them that often anyway, but I did decide to delete those 2 apps. And I deleted Instagram like I mentioned before, and I deleted TikTok. That was a big one for me. I was spending a lot of time on TikTok, as I'm sure many of you guys do as well, and just like scrolling through the For You page for hours and hours and hours. So deleting that one was probably the hardest, but I will get into that a little bit later in the video. And I did keep YouTube, obviously, because I still wanted to continue posting my YouTube videos. I didn't want to stop posting my YouTube videos. But like I haven't really been watching YouTube that much, just like a little bit, but I really haven't been watching it that much, and the people that I do watch are generally like very positive accounts that I really like, so I wasn't really getting any like negative news coming up in like my YouTube like homepage or anything like that. It was mostly just the people that I generally watch on like a day-to-day basis, so that was mostly just the same videos that they've been posting for a long time, so there wasn't really any concern there. So I did keep the YouTube app, but other than that, everything was gone. So I did want to make this video in case there was anyone else who was considering doing the same thing but just not sure if you should. So I'm going to talk about my experience with deleting social media for a week and let you guys know my honest thoughts on getting rid of all your social media. And I will tell you guys if I'm planning on re-downloading it now that the week is over. So at first, it was a very weird experience not having all of these social medias on my phone. So I don't really move my apps around that much. So like I would find myself like when I'd like go on my phone, I would find myself like having my finger like clicking to where the app used to be and then clicking on something totally different and being really confused. And like I'd always just try to click on like where Instagram was or where TikTok was when I opened up my phone. So that was definitely kind of funny. That was in like the first like 2 to 3 days. That was happening quite a bit. And then the other thing that was happening quite a bit at the beginning was I would open up my phone, like I'd click on it, put in my password, my fingerprint or whatever, and then I would like just be like, oh, there's like nothing for me to do on here, and then I would just like turn it off. So there was like so much of my time was me like spending, just like turning on my phone and then not actually doing anything on it, because it was really weird, because normally I would just do that and click on Instagram or click on TikTok or anything like that, but I couldn't really do that anymore. The other thing that was a really big change for me, and it was actually like a whole other reason why I decided to delete my social media, was because I do have finals coming up and I was spending a lot of time on social media. So you guys are probably wondering if I have been bored, and the answer is no, I've not been bored without social media, but that was mostly just because I have had finals coming up this coming week. Actually, the day you see this video, I'm going to be writing my first final, so wish me luck. But yeah, so I have been studying a lot for finals, and I have been working a lot and doing stuff like that, so I haven't really had the chance to be bored without social media yet, but as I continue this challenge, I'm planning on doing maybe little update videos for this, as like maybe time gets a little bit longer and maybe I will get bored without social media. I don't know, maybe I'll take up a new hobby, I'm not sure yet. But as of right now, I have not been bored because all I've been doing is studying for finals, but it has actually made me quite a bit more productive when it comes to studying for finals, because I'm not just scrolling through Instagram all the time, or scrolling through TikTok all the time, wasting my time. I've actually been just like studying for finals. There has been less distractions, less notifications coming up on my feed all the time, and distracting me during class or during studying or things like that. So that has definitely been another positive. Another thing that has been a huge positive for me is my sleep. So before I'd go to bed, I would spend way too much time scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through Instagram, things like that. And it really messed up my sleep schedule over Christmas break. And then when I was trying to get back into school, it was very, very difficult for me without while I was scrolling through social media and actually not sleeping. So my sleep has gotten a lot better because my phone's pretty boring without my social media apps. So basically what I've been doing is just trying to go on my phone before bed and then realizing it's boring and then just going to sleep is basically what I've been doing. So my sleep has gotten a lot better. Even this weekend, so today's Sunday, we had Saturday, Sunday for a weekend. Normally, like on Christmas break, when I had on my social medias, I was going to bed at like 2, 3 in the morning and waking up at like 12, like noon or 11. Which is pretty bad sleep schedule. And then Saturday and Sunday, I woke up at 9 a.m. both days, just totally naturally, because I went to bed at 12:30-ish on Friday night and on Saturday night. So my sleep has been definitely getting a lot better because I don't really have anything to do on my phone. I know you guys are probably really curious about my screen time, because I know on iPhone, and I'm pretty sure on other types of phone too, I just am not 100% sure because I have an iPhone, so I don't know totally how to do it. But you can view your screen time. So you guys are probably wondering, have I been on my phone actually less? So the thing I'm not totally sure about, I actually haven't even viewed my screen time analytics. This is my first time seeing them. Like while I'm filming this video, it's my first time seeing them. So my actual screen time analytics might be a little bit different than you're expecting, because I have found other things to do on my phone, especially like on this weekend, so like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have found some other things to do on my phone. So like I've been watching a lot more Netflix or playing a lot more like games that I already had on my phone that I didn't like normally really play. So like my screen time might still be up a little bit more than you're expecting, especially like on these past like weekend days. During the school week, it's definitely been a lot less, but during the weekend it might be a little bit more than you're expecting, just for that reason. And I will tell you guys like what apps that I have been spending the most time on. Okay, so I got my screen time analytics. This is actually kind of surprising. So my daily average was 4 hours and 15 minutes, which is a little more. I would like to go on my phone a little bit less, but I'm pretty sure that is just because of all like the Netflix and stuff that I've been watching. Actually, no, I've been watching a lot of Netflix on my laptop, so I can't even accumulate it to that. It's probably because of all the YouTube I'm watching, which, oh yeah, if you look down here, I've been spending most of my time on YouTube. Okay, so 4 hours and 15 minutes per day, but that is down 47% from last week, and last week I did have all my social media, so that is actually crazy that it went down 47% in 1 week just from deleting my social media. Okay, so if we go to my most used app, oh, I want to show apps. Okay, so the most used one has definitely been YouTube, 1 hour and 22 minutes. It's a daily average per day. But you guys also have to keep in mind that I'm not only just watching YouTube. I am like it takes screen time to like upload videos and like respond to your guys' comments and all that stuff. So that probably is where that's coming from a little bit. And also I do listen to music on YouTube. So when I have been studying, I've been playing some music, so that also might be a part of it. WhatsApp, I just text some of my friends on there, so that would kind of make sense. Subway Surfers, I've been playing that because I've been so bored, like, on this weekend. Like, that daily average is probably literally just from this weekend. My cousins actually downloaded it on my phone, and I just let them play it, like, over when we were having a lot of, like, family gatherings over Christmas. And then, like, I was just, like, super bored, like, last night or something, and I was just, like, playing it. So that's probably where that screen time came from. And then Safari, yeah, that makes kind of sense. I've probably been, like, researching homework answers and stuff. Snapchat. Okay, so Snapchat. I did delete Snapchat when I first went off social media, but I decided to re-download it and just, like, end all my Snapchat streaks and stop Snapchatting people. Like, I only really Snapchat one person pretty much, so I decided to just keep it so I could chat with that one person, but I haven't been watching stories. I have been Snapchatting anyone else except for that one person, so I haven't really had the social media aspect of Snapchat. It's basically just the same thing as texting. It's just me texting that one person that I mostly only text over Snapchat. So that's why I decided to re-download Snapchat after a couple days, just because. And, like, lately, like, I was like, I'll delete it again if I'm finding that it's, like, I'm spending a lot of time on there. But as you guys can see, I've only spent, like, 14 minutes on average per day on Snapchat. Just, like, texting that one person pretty much. So that's the only reason I had Snapchat. And I wasn't really finding that it was affecting my no social media challenge, just because I don't really use it anyway. And then messages, YouTube Studio, where it's just where I can go see my analytics, my Google Calendar. I don't know why I spent so much time on photos for. Yeah, that's basically where I have been spending all of my time this past week. As you can see, like, none of it is social media. I'm surprised Netflix wasn't on here. I guess I spent more time watching, well, Netflix on my laptop. I thought that it was going to be, I thought I watched more Netflix on my phone, but apparently not. And then if you go to my today, I spent 4 hours and 18 minutes on my phone today, because today is the weekend also, so it's a little bit different because I haven't really had too much going on today. And then it's like the same apps. I don't really know how this works, because the week and the day are like the same. Anyway, I have no idea. But that is my screen time for this past week of having no social media, because I'm sure you guys wanted to know that. And for those of you who are wondering if I am going to re-download social media again, the answer is no, because I have been actually finding that I have been a lot happier this week. Last week, like the tail end of last week, I was really, really unhappy, and I've just been finding that, like, I wasn't really happy with myself, or just I was not in a good mood. But this past week I have been in such a good mood. My mood has been lifted, and I haven't done anything else different except for delete my social media, and I just definitely feel so much more confident in myself. And I think that has a lot to do with you're not constantly comparing yourself to people online. So I have been a lot happier without this social media that I'm clicking on all the time. I'm a lot more productive. I'm not constantly on Instagram just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling all the time for no reason. I do miss looking at memes though, and having funny memes sent to me in the group chat. That kind of sucks. But I'm not gonna make it sound like a perfect thing. There have been things I've missed. Like I just said, I miss like seeing funny things from Instagram in the group chat. Sometimes when I'm having lunch with my friends, I'll just be sitting scrolling through TikTok or Instagram, and I'll just be sitting there like by myself. I mean, like, they don't sit there and like scroll through their social media all lunch. That's not what I'm trying to say. My friends are probably watching this and be like, I do not scroll through social media all lunch. But like, they don't. But just like sometimes I'll be showing each other TikToks, and I used to love showing my friends TikToks, and then I just like won't have anything to show, which like kind of sucks, but like it's whatever. So like pretty minor like disadvantages as opposed to like all the advantages I've talked through this video. I feel like this video is so unorganized. Like I feel like I'm just like randomly talking, and like there's like no structure to it whatsoever. Like I actually didn't even plan this video because I wanted to keep it like very real and authentic, and so I was like, I'm just gonna sit down and talk about it, and like I had like no points planned. So like that's probably why this video is honestly all over the place. I'm really sorry guys. But yeah, basically quitting social media. I am not planning on re-downloading it anytime soon. Maybe after my finals are over and stuff like that, I might consider re-downloading it if I'm finding I'm like super bored or something. But I know I'll probably definitely go on it less. But I do want to keep doing updates with this, so maybe like at the end of the month or something, like having like a 1 month free of social media. I'm not totally sure, but I am planning on staying off of it for quite a bit longer, because so far I've loved how it's made me happier, more productive, better sleep. Like ask my friends. Like, if my friends are watching this, comment this down below, because I literally always say this. I'm like, I stayed up till like 1 o'clock in the morning last night, like on a school night. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, Amara knows. Like, I'll sit down in physics with her and be like, I was up till like 1:30 in the morning last night, and she'll be like, Lily, she'll get so mad at me. But I have not been doing that, which is great. So honestly, I would get rid of social media for the sleep benefits alone, and then plus there's just so many other benefits. So I'm really not planning on re-downloading it anytime soon, but I don't know, we'll see in the future. I can't say for sure. I know that I probably will re-download it at some point in time, but right now it's just not my priority, and I'm really liking how things are going. And plus I still have YouTube and stuff like that, which has been really fun to keep, and I've actually been putting a lot more time into my YouTube channel now that I don't have any other forms of social media, so this could be good for my YouTube channel, who knows. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Sorry again for this video being literally so disorganized. I'm really sorry about that, guys. But yeah, that is everything that I wanted to say about why I decided to delete social media. I hope that you guys really enjoyed. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe down below. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!